Welcome to the third workout of level 3 in Strive to Thrive. For today's workout, all you'll need is a chair, and then if you want to use a mini band, it will be optional. We'll just be using it for a couple of exercises. So if you have it and you want to use it, great, but as always, you can do the exercises without the equipment as well. For today's workout, we're doing what's called a pyramid workout. So we're going to start doing a few reps, build our way up to longer amounts of time or reps, and then work our way back down to fewer reps again. So let's go ahead and get warmed up first, and then we'll start the workout. This workout will include some cardio exercises as well as strength, so just be prepared to get your heart rate a little elevated today too. All right, to start our warm-up, let's start out just marching in place with some arm swings. Standing up nice and tall, picking up those feet, looking straight ahead. Now from here, bring those knees a little higher and do some forward arm circles. Okay, next up, kick the heels back and cross the arms out in front, alternating which arm is on top each time. Okay, from here, you're just going to kick one leg out and reach towards the opposite toe. Okay, next up, get your feet about hip width apart. Bring the hands just kind of to the side of your head. All you're going to do is push the hips back, hinging at the hips, bend down slightly, stand back up. Just work through that, feeling a gentle pull in the back of the legs. One more. All right, great job. Next up, we're just going to take 3 steps to one side and 3 steps back. So just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Keep working through that. Just getting some lateral movement in for our warm-up. Last ones. All right, good. This next one you'll probably want to hold onto the chair or be behind it or anything like that. We're going to warm up the hips some. So what you're going to do is start out with a hip opener. So you're going to bring one leg up, out, and down, and then the other leg. So you're just working through a range of motion this way. You don't have to bring the knee too high up. If you have any hip issues, just keep it low, but just try to warm up those hips by bringing it up in front, out to the side, and then down. Okay, now from here, we're going the opposite. So we're going out to in. So out to the side, in front, down, out to the side, in front, down. So some hip closers now. Same thing as last time. If you don't feel comfortable going too high, then you can keep it lower. Just work through a comfortable range of motion for you. All right, shake it out a little. Next up, you're just going to twist side to side, pivoting on that back foot and letting your eyes follow wherever your head is going. Warming up our torso. And finally, bring the arms back and in front of your body, kind of give yourself a hug, open up, warming up the chest and the back. And relax. Now that we're warmed up, let's go ahead and get started with the workout. So our first exercise is going to be a happy star squat. We've only got 5 reps of this, so the way it's going to look, you want to make sure you have some room around you, or you can be behind your chair if you'd like to hold on, but you're just going to squat down, making sure to push the hips back, and when you stand up, you're going to come up, bring one leg out, and both arms overhead. So that'll count as 1. We'll go for 5. Like I said, if you want to hold on to your chair, you can always do it behind your chair, squat down, and then hold on with the arm that's not coming up. So that's always an option as well. Okay, let's get those feet hip width apart and begin. Squat down. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Okay, just 5 of those. We'll work up to higher reps like I said before. For the second exercise, if you have that band and you're going to use it, you can go ahead and grab it. What we're going to do for this one is you'll actually put the band around your hands with your thumbs out. You'll bring your elbows at your side, keeping your shoulders down. All you're going to do is pull your hands apart from one another, slowly, and then back in. And if you're not doing it with the band, you do the same thing. You're here and just pull out. You'll probably be able to bring those hands further apart, but you should still feel it in the back of the shoulders. So for this one, we've got 10 reps. Okay, let's get those shoulders relaxed. Elbows stay at your side the entire time. Let's begin. Bring them out and slowly back in. Don't let that band pull the hands back together. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job with that one. You can set your band down for now. Starting with this next exercise, this one is going to be what's called a Spider-Man mountain climber. We're doing it in a standing position. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your knees out to the side as you reach the opposite arm up. Now a couple of things to note. It is going to be working the hips a little more because of bringing the legs out. So if you have any hip issues, you don't have to bring your legs as... So if you have any hip issues, you don't have to bring your knees out as far. You can just do a slight angle rather than out as far, and you don't have to pick them up too high. And then the goal is to go opposite arm, opposite leg. But if that's too difficult, don't get too hung up on it. You can do the same arm and the same leg. So for this one, we've got 15 reps on each side for a total of 30. Okay, and then if you need to be behind your chair to hold on, you're more than welcome to do so as well. Okay, let's get ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, halfway, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, shake out those hips if you need to. You may notice that your heart rate might be a little elevated. We're bringing those hands above our head, which usually gets that heart pumping a little bit more. If you need a drink, go ahead and grab a drink. Otherwise, the next exercise, we will be using our band again, if you have it and if you'd like to use it. I'll show you what we'll do, and then we'll do it together. So for this one, our hands are in the same position as before. You're going to slightly pull against the band just for a little resistance. Bring the hands up overhead, and then you're just going to reach down as you bring one leg up and alternate sides. So now a couple of notes for this one. If you're doing it without the band, you can just bring your hands towards the side of your legs. And also, because we'll be doing 20 total, 10 on each leg, if you feel like you need to hold on, you can always hold on with one hand, and you can do one leg at a time for 10 reps, and then you can switch arms and do 10 on the other side. Okay, and if you have any shoulder issues and you can't bring your arms up as far, you can keep them a little lower and work your hands here. All right, like I said, 20 total, 10 on each leg. Let's go ahead and begin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, last 2, last 1. Okay, great job with that. We are done with our band for the workout, so if you want, you can just set it out of the way. For our next exercise, actually from here, the next few exercises will all be based off of time rather than reps. So our first exercise with time is going to be a 30-second chair or wall plank. I'd recommend if you're using your chair, you put it up against a wall or counter or anything like that so it doesn't move. And as always, if you're doing the wall, you're just going to be here, leaning back, body's nice and straight. If you're doing the chair, you can just be here. Once again, your body's nice and straight. You can decide if you'd rather do your hands or plank on your forearms. If you have any wrist issues, I'd recommend the forearms. So we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and get in position and begin. Hold nice and strong. If you're on your hands, think about looking between your thumbs. If you're on your forearms, just kind of look between your forearms or maybe your wrists to keep that head in a neutral position. Think about breathing. Less than 10 seconds left. Hold strong. 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and slowly walk those feet up and then slowly stand up so you don't get too dizzy. Great job with that plank. Now our next exercises are going to be more our cardio focused ones. So they're going to be getting the heart rate elevated. You'll need a little bit of room to move, so make sure the space around you is cleared off. Our first exercise, we're going for modified jumping jacks. So it's just going to be bringing the arms overhead and tapping out side to side. This one we're going for 40 seconds. Let's get ready and begin. Go at whatever pace you're comfortable. As always, if you want to be behind your chair just in case you need to hold on, that's perfectly okay. Don't forget to breathe. We're only going up to 60, so we just got 50 and 60, and then we'll work our way back down the pyramid. We got 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, great job with that one. If you need to take a drink, grab a drink, just a small one because we will be moving around still for some cardio exercises. Our next exercise is going to be skaters. So that is where you're going to step to the side and tap one leg behind the other, making sure you pick up your feet. So for this one, we're going for 50 seconds. Make sure you have room, and if you need that chair, it's right there in front of you. Let's get ready and begin. You can kind of just swing your arms side to side. You can reach down towards the opposite knee if you'd like. Whatever you prefer. You're just tapping one foot kind of behind the other as you go side to side, like you're skating. You got this. Just keep breathing. Try to keep that chest up. "15 more seconds. Stay with me the whole time. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Great job with that. Hopefully that heart's beating at a good pace, but you're feeling good because we've got our last exercise for the top, and then it'll get smaller with our time and our reps again. So for this last one, we've got 1 minute of either marching in place or jogging in place, depending on your preference. So you can do a march here, or you can make it a little bit of a jog. Your choice for 1 minute. Let's get ready and begin. Doesn't have to be fast. Remember, pace yourself. It is 1 minute. If you start out jogging and you start to get tired, try to keep moving. Just make it a march instead. Standing up nice and tall. Shoulders are relaxed. Making sure you're picking up those feet. You can march at whatever pace is comfortable for you. We're over halfway. Keep marching, keep jogging, whatever you're doing. Keep moving for about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, great job. We're at the top of the pyramid. If you need another drink, grab a drink. I know we're getting that heart rate up. While you do that, I'll explain the next exercise, which is going to be a rollerblader. So for this one, kind of like our skaters, but a little bit different. So for this one, your feet will come a little wider than hip width, and you're actually going to really use your arms to pump. But what you're going to do, your legs are going to move side to side, and then you're going to pump with your arms as you shift your weight from one side to the other. Okay, your feet stay flat the entire time. If you need that chair, definitely feel free to hold on or grab it at any point if you need to. So we're working our way back down, starting with 50 seconds of rollerbladers. Let's get ready and begin. Use those arms. Keep your chest up. Your body's upright. You're not leaning over. You're bending the knees. The motion doesn't have to be crazy. If this bothers you at all, you can just kind of go side to side and not bend the knees too much. Stay with me. We got those rollerblades on. We're cruising along just a little bit longer. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, slow it down. Go ahead and relax. Take a deep breath if you need to. The good news is our cardio portion is almost done, so stay with me here. I know you can do it. The next exercise, we're doing the same feat as our modified jumping jacks, but this time our arms will be out in front of us, and we're just going to alternate which arm is on top as we tap our legs out side to side. Okay, we got 40 seconds of it. Here we go. Those arms stay mostly straight, but a slight bend in the elbows. Keep breathing, keep moving. Not too many more exercises after this before our cool down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, once again, if you need a drink, you can grab a quick drink. We are going to do another plank exercise, so make sure you're in the right spot, either against the wall, on the counter, using your chair, whatever it may be. I'll show you our plank variation this time, and then we'll get started. So for this one, it's going to be tapping out with our feet. So the way that's going to look is you'll be in your plank position, and then you're going to tap one foot out, and then the other foot out. So a couple things to note. With the wall, that will be the easiest option. So if you're leaning against a wall, you can just lean here and just tap and tap as your body's in that slightly angled position. But if you don't feel comfortable tapping out side to side, either for balance or hip issues or anything like that, as always, you can just hold a regular plank for 30 seconds. So don't feel like you have to tap out to the side if that bothers you for any reason. So we got 30-second plank. Let's get in position and begin. The tapping out, it's just slow and controlled. If you try it and it's a little too much, then just go back to that plank position. You're almost there. You have less than 10 seconds. Stay strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, once again, slowly stand up, walk those feet up. If you get dizzy for any reason, definitely have a seat. I know sometimes coming up from that plank position can make a person a little dizzy. Okay, we're getting so close to the end. You may be getting tired, but we're gonna finish strong. So for 20, we've got a tap back and then a knee drive, switch sides, tap back, knee drive. So this is 20 total, 10 on each side. If you need to hold onto the chair as you go on one side and then the other, you're welcome to do that. Okay, and if you have shoulder issues, just don't bring your arms up too high. Once again, you can keep them a little bit lower. Let's get ready and begin. So tap back and crunch. You are getting a little bit of that crunching motion in. Keep breathing. We're halfway. Let's go for 2 more on each side. Last one, and rest. All right, next up, we're at 15. So on our 15 last time, we did the Spider-Man mountain climbers. This time we're doing regular mountain climbers, where our knees just come in front. Once again, the goal is opposite arm, opposite leg, but if the brain just has a hard time making that switch, there's nothing wrong with doing the same arm and the same leg. Okay, 15 on each side for a total of 30. Here we go. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2 more each side. Last 2, and relax. Okay, 2 more exercises of the workout. First up, we got some body weight sumo squats. So bring your feet out wide, a little wider than hip width. Turn the feet so they're pointed slightly outwards. If you want the chair in front of you to hold on to, definitely go behind the chair. But otherwise, it's just going to be squatting down and standing up 10 times. Relax the shoulders, and here we go. That's 3, 4, keep the chest up. Knees stay behind the toes. 2 more. Last one. And relax, bring those feet in. Our very last exercise is going to be a tricep push-up. So this one's a little challenging, but we only have 5 reps to do of it. You can do it on the wall or the chair. The wall will be easier. But what you're going to do is you're going to have your hands, so when you come down into the push-up position, your arms stay right by your side instead of coming out a little like a traditional push-up. Your hands will be turned slightly outward, which will help your arms come to the side of you and just stay close to you. If you're doing it on the wall, you're here, your hands are a little lower than shoulder width, and you're just going to lean into it. If you're doing it on a chair, it'll be a little bit more challenging, but you're just going to come down and press up. So you should feel this in the back of your arms. We're going for 5 reps. Let's get in position. And starting out in that plank position, turn the hands out slightly and begin. Just go down as low as you're comfortable. 5 times. That's 3, 4, last one, and 5. Okay, once again, slowly stand up so you don't get too dizzy. All right, awesome job. You made it through the workout. We're going to do some cool down stretches, and then that's it for today. So make sure you clear your space, and let's do our stretches. All right, now that you've done all the work, let's do some stretches. So you'll need the back of your chair. We're going to do a few standing stretches first, and then we'll finish sitting down. So to start, go ahead and get to the back of your chair. Bring the right leg back and press that right heel into the floor to get a nice calf stretch in the right leg. Making sure that your shoulders are relaxed. You're pressing that heel into the floor. Okay, now bring the left foot back. Same thing, press that left heel into the floor and keep the shoulders relaxed. Okay, bring your right leg back again, this time standing on the ball of the foot. You're going to bend both knees and tuck your tail between your legs, if you were a dog, you know. Just tilting those hips forward. You should feel that stretch in your right hip flexor. Try to stand up tall. You can hold on if you need to. Okay, now the left side, same thing. Left foot back, standing on the ball of the foot. Bend both knees, tuck that tailbone under, stretching the left hip flexor this time. And go ahead and relax. Now holding onto your chair back, you're going to, let's cut that. Now holding onto your chair back, you're going to slowly walk your feet back. And as you do so, think about arching your upper back towards the ceiling and just kind of gently pulling the shoulder blades apart, bringing your ears between your shoulders. You should feel this stretch in your upper back, a little bit below the armpits as well. Okay, slowly walk those feet up and stand up slowly so you don't get too dizzy. You can sit down if you need to, but we've got one more stretch and then we will sit down. Okay, next up, clasp your hands behind your back. And all you're going to do is just stand up nice and tall, pull those arms back, and feel the stretch in the front of your arms, in your biceps, in the front of the shoulders. You can even lean back slightly if you would like as well. Okay, you can release your hands, shake it out a little, and go ahead and have a seat. Okay, from here, bring your right arm across your body and gently pull with your left hand to feel the stretch in the back of your shoulder. Whew, cut that out. And bring the left arm across, gently pulling with the right hand. And go ahead and relax. Now bring your right arm above your head, reach down your back, and you're either going to push or pull on that elbow as you're reaching down the back with the right arm to get a nice tricep stretch here. And go ahead and switch sides. Left arm reaches down your back. Once again, either pushing or pulling to get a good tricep stretch on the left side. And go ahead and relax. Shake it out a little, relax the shoulders. Keep the shoulders down, away from your ears. And now you're just going to look over the right shoulder, briefly hold it, and then look over the left shoulder. Keep working through that motion. Now bring it back to center. Bring the left ear to your left shoulder to feel a gentle stretch on the right side of the neck. Try to keep your shoulders nice and square. Okay, right ear to the right shoulder. Looking straight ahead as you do it. Bring it back to center, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly roll your head from one side to the other in the front of your body. Bring it back to center and relax. Way to work hard once again today. Thanks for joining me again. Awesome job today. I look forward to seeing you next time for the last workout of level 3. Thanks again for joining me today.